You know how like they all hired their friends and family, like Asian businesses. So it goes, hey, you be the lookout, okay? I want to be the lookout. No, you're gonna have to cut out after her. Like, what? Why do I have to cut her legs?
Hey, you wanna help me kill somebody? I'll buy you a beer, okay?
So this has been some fairly big news that's been going around. Anybody recognize the name Abby Choi Tin Fung?
No. How many names does she have?
That's a lot, right? Abby Choi Tin Fung.
Sound like a dumpling place.
It does. She's a 28-year-old socialite and mother of 4 who went missing on Tuesday 2 weeks ago.
What makes her a socialite? Is she a rich Chinese person?
I think she's like a model in Hong Kong.
Dude, this is tragic.
I don't know. That was my next question, actually.
I thought socialite was like those really popular people that throw events and they're just popular and they're like Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton's and shit.
It's someone who mingles in the upper tier of circles.
Yeah, yeah. So she went missing. She was apparently supposed to be picking up her child from school at one point, and that's when she didn't pick up the child that was officially like she's missing and stuff like that. A few days later, I guess the main headline that kind of shocked everybody is that the missing skull of her was found in a pot of soup.
What the fuck?
They ate her?
That sounds really wild.
But why soup though?
Does it say in the article? yeah.
Why not beef stroganoff?
What was the flavor? They deployed like dogs and drones and stuff. They were looking in the cemetery, searching in manholes and stuff, and police basically couldn't find anything.
Wait, but how did they find it in a soup? Somebody must have ate it and be like, this tastes like a human. And then they found it in the soup?
The discovery of her remains in a soup pot.
Answer the question, Anthony.
I'm saying it right here.
It's a spicy revelation.
Or was the soup bowl a helmet? So the skull just fit perfectly right there?
Dude, these are the questions.
These are good questions.
This is why JK exists, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Good questions.
Like,
good questions.
it's not the fact that this news is for sure already been covered on every other outlet. But people need to come here to get
It's a
Different perspective.
It's a soup served in like a Qing Dynasty warrior's helmet, you know?
Cause okay.
Was that in there?
I was thinking motorcycle helmet that had like plastic and stuff in the front.
Harley Davidson shirt.
Or is it like a witch pot, right? A big witch pot.
A cauldron.
Right, a cauldron.
Right.
Where they stir it.
Yeah.
Right.
And they put in like
Could be that.
frog and shit and like.
Yeah.
How did they even find it in the soup?
It's getting there.
No, we're never gonna get there. Let's bring back the Qing Dynasty helmet because I'm still surprised that's not a Harley Davidson.
Who ate the soup?
Police found
Police
found Choi's dismembered legs in a refrigerator and her belongings, including credit cards and ID card, at a village house on the outskirts of the city. 3 days after she failed to pick up her child from school.
Chinese. It's a Chinese cannibal.
So it's in all different places.
Apparently it's in different places, yeah. Officers collected evidence including a meat grinder and cleavers, an electric saw, black raincoats, gloves, face shields, and 2 pots containing what were later confirmed to be human tissue.
And they weren't helmets, right?
I'm still looking, we're looking into that.
We might get into that.
We asked Harley Davidson for comments and they haven't hit us back.
They don't
They
even
said helmets.
distribute Harley Davidson in China.
So
Maybe they do.
So we've been looking at the wrong helmet company?
Triumph. How about Triumph?
All right. Police said they believe the murder was carefully plotted because the walls and windows of the apartment were also covered in tarp, and the apartment was rented just weeks ago by Choi's former father-in-law, aka the ex-husband's dad. Choi's ex-husband, Alex Kwan, was not Resurrection by the way, was arrested at a pier on Saturday.
How would you say his name after that, dude?
That's what you get for working here.
When he was allegedly trying to flee the city by boat, carrying $64,000 in cash and Patek Philippe watches worth more than $510,000.
That just sounds like a Chinese
Debatable.
dude going on vacation.
Let me see those watches.
That doesn't sound like fleeing.
His brother was also the chauffeur at the time, who also got arrested, and the 3 men were jointly charged with 1 count of murder. Choi's ex-mother-in-law, who was allegedly aware of the plot, was also charged with perverting the course of justice.
So she lied on their behalf.
So they planned to kill her, or was it a ritual to eat her?
I don't actually think that
They weren't trying to eat her. They were trying to hide the body.
Yeah, I think they were dismembering the like parts and trying to figure different ways to.
They were trying to dissolve the evidence.
Because it sounded like some black market human food.
Why were they trying to kill her? Is it for money? Like they were trying to steal her money, or like what's the motive? Do we know?
Yeah, they said it's a.
She complained too much.
It's a dispute from after they got divorced. There was like some luxury properties that were joint owned or some shit.
Oh.
So they wanted control of it.
Yeah, the police superintendent said, we believe the victim and her ex-husband's family had many financial disputes involving huge sums. Someone was dissatisfied with how the victim handled her assets.
Yeah. So you got to kill them if that happens, you know?
You gotta get those assets back.
They're like,
Sad to say.
It's business.
Yeah. We'll take it
it's
personal.
just business, man.
I'm still trying to see what kind of helmet it was.
Yeah, what kind of pot it was, huh?
They went through that plot, like the whole family plotted to kill her. That's crazy.
It's a
Well, I
tight
mean-
family, huh?
Think about it.
Dude.
This is Hong Kong, right? This is Hong Kong, and you own the land to the only IKEA in Hong Kong, right? That's fucking money right there. And then you got this stupid ass bitch that married into your family. She's not even a part of your family, but she has like a piece of that property.
And she's cleaning you out.
Yeah, you ain't getting no IKEA from me, fool.
Do they own IKEAs?
I like Joe empathizing with the murderers right away.
He's like, say they own a bunch of Kirkland companies.
It's just crazy that in American news, like if a family did this and they show the photo, it's like, oh, of course they did. They look like losers. But then here, these are like elite social people that are pulling like dismemberment.
All of them are socialites.
It sounds like it. It sounds like they're all well off.
They're in the game.
But they're pulling
And if
some
they're
like
so well
lowbrow
off-
shit.
Yeah, why didn't they
Crazy.
just
Hire assassin.
Exactly.
Pay somebody off.
I know there's got to be somebody, right?
There maybe was a need for suffering to be involved.
There's nothing on Taobao you can get for this.
Well, maybe that's because Asians they like to work their own business. They're too hands-on. Like,
Yeah.
it's everything's family business. Like,
How much is assassinate? That's too much money, man.
exactly. Because if everything's about money to this family, and they're like, how much is an assassin?
Oh,
100
yeah.
grand. 100 grand. Fuck that. I do it myself. I do it for cheaper, man.
We got our own helmet at home.
And then you know how like they all hired their friends and family,
Yeah.
like Asian businesses. So it goes, hey, you be the lookout, okay? I want to be the lookout. No, you're gonna have to cut out after her. Like, what? Why do I have to cut her legs? It's like
Ooh,
everyone's like,
that's
oh.
some like mob
Hey,
shit.
you want to help me kill somebody? I'll buy you a beer, okay?
I take you for dinner.
Better be a sing towel.
Police spent days searching for missing body parts only to find the skull in a pot from the initial crime scene at the village house.
That's crazy.
They found the skull with hair attached, several ribs, and human tissue that they believe belonged to the victim inside a large pot of soup alongside radishes. More human bones were also found in a second smaller pot.
Why were they gonna eat her, dude?
And explaining why they did not locate the skull earlier, they said that the pot was filled with liquid and covered in layers of coagulated fat.
So you think they're preserving it, like pickling human?
Oh my god.
Because
I don't know, 'cause if they had a
that part just sounds like they're actually gonna sell it in the black market or something.
It sounds like the fact they have a meat grinder kind of looks like they're trying to
Yeah.
pass it off as like maybe they're trying to dispose of it as meat, so people don't think like, oh, that was a,
Yeah, if we cook the meat, then maybe it's no longer.
and you just throw it away that way.
It also sounds like they've done it before. Like they tarp the windows, they have black.
Oh, I know the experience kind of is chilling.
Or they just watch movies and they just try to be like semi-sensible with something insensible. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean to be racist, but then like anytime I love
After we were just going,
it's okay, they're Chinese. But I'm very sensitive about Italians. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt Italians,
no,
right?
no.
So when I go to the Italian butcher, they have so many delicious meats, and I love the bratwurst.
Is that racist? Is it racist to say that?
They have but sometimes
is it bratwurst German?
they have Italian sausages. God damn it, fucking salami and all. But there's sometimes when I'm eating one, I'm wondering if I'm eating a mob member.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you eat like a Italian sub, right? And you go, you know, what if someone...
What if it's Vito?
Yeah. What if they assassinated someone in the back, grounded up their meat, it got into the fucking sausages, and I'm eating a real live fucking member of the Corleones right now.
They always dismember mafia people and send them to all the Quiznos.
Yeah.
That's why the dude in the front's like, for Joey, you get a special cut.
Yeah, see?
We're gonna give you a special cut.
What if what if we ate human before we didn't even know?
Damn. I bet there's a shot.
I've never
'Cause
thought of
that-
that. I've never thought of that.
This is what
I
I
don't
like
think I
about
have.
Chinese.
I don't think.
Chinese butchers, you know what you're getting, because when you go to fucking the place, it's a hanging duck, not a hanging human, right?
But that's the thing, isn't that culturally the reason why they hang ducks? Is
like,
because before they used to cut up anything random and try to sell it, and then now it's like, no, I want duck. You have to show me the duck.
Yeah. You see, take it off the rack.
That's why I like that, because it's a fucking pig. You know it's a pig, right? It's not pig and Fat Joni or whatever it is. It's just.
But they could just have the pig there and put human inside the pig. Feed the human to the pig.
come on.
Everybody eats the pig.
Now you're exposing them.
Well, I'd rather do that.
I'm sure there's worse things we've eaten than people anyway, man. I had Yoshinoya on Alvarado once.
That might be human based.
Those broccolis are neon. Does anybody ever question the vegetables at Yoshinoya? They're fucking neon.
They boil it. It keeps the color.
It's just
Yeah, when you open the styrofoam box, there's a sound. It goes, oh. Look, my food's talking to me.